Okay, so YouTube has been pushing out a lot of videos currently from smaller creators. And I want to talk about that real quick because what I've been noticing is a lot of smaller guys, a lot of the smaller channels have been getting a lot of traction. YouTube is they're pushing out the little guy. They're pushing out the small guy, and they're actually making it easier for anyone to get not just views, but subscribers. So it's crazy. It's 2025 and YouTube is put themselves in a position to push out the small creator. And now anybody could just get on YouTube, start making money very easily, build up a following, and get more views. How dope is that? That's actually great. And so what's happening is, as you go on YouTube now, you see a lot of unknown creators popping up on the For You page, right? Because maybe you've looked at it, and it's, predicated on other videos you've looked at. So maybe you looked at a creator who was focusing on or talking about how to become a creator and, increase your channel's views, or how to make money on YouTube. And when you do that, the algorithm recognizes your interest. So it says, what about this person? Or what about this creator? And that creator is a small creator. So YouTube is now pushing out the small creators like myself. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why that is. I'm going to explain why YouTube is doing exactly that. To the best of my knowledge, YouTube has not only changed their agenda as far as who they're pushing out, they themselves have admitted that they're pushing out smaller creators. So, thank God I'm a smaller creator and I want views. I don't want just views, I want subscribers. I don't just want subscribers. I want money. I want money. So I want to hit that monetization, YouTube monetization. I want to hit that. That's my 2025 goal. So if you want to join me, and let's make it a team goal to get monetized in 2025. Let's join forces and make it happen for ourselves as a team, because that's my goal. That's my New Year's resolution, one of them at least. And I'm looking to accomplish that. And thank God, because YouTube has now put themselves in a position that they'll push out creators like us so that we can achieve that. And it's cool because now I'm meeting, and YouTube is actually introducing me to other creators who are small like me. And that's the thing. It's relatable, right? Because they're small just like I am, maybe like you are. And you can relate to that because you know what it's like when you're not getting views. You know what it's like when you put out some content or record a video, go through all this editing, and you do all these things and you don't get any views. You don't get any subscribers. Man, I've been doing YouTube for years now. And there have been times that I put out a video and the video might get 39 views. And it probably got 39 views in 1 year. Whew. That's a rough pill to swallow. I actually have put out videos that have gotten 3 views and no more. and it caused me to think, well, what am I doing wrong? What's something I need to change? Which is the thought mode I was on when I made the decision. Now, remember, I've been doing YouTube for years. But it wasn't until towards the end of 2024 that I said to myself and just made that declaration as a goal for myself going into 2025. I was going to make this the year I win in YouTube and get monetized. So the moment I started taking it not just seriously, but as my craft, like as my passion, that's when I started seeing the teachers pop up. You know that old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. That's actually true. It's not that the teacher was never there before. It's because when the student is ready, the student will search out information, and the teacher who has the information to share appears in their search. So that's what I was doing. I started searching out information, and then a few teachers started popping up on YouTube. And these teachers weren't those, they weren't like big time creators with a million gazillion followers or fancy editing and somebody trying to sell me another course. I didn't get that. As a matter of fact, I got a gentleman, his name is Dante London, and I started watching his video. And this guy, he and his wife started talking about how YouTube is position themselves to help small creators like ourselves and push us out there, right? And the guy is infectious, man. I mean, you can, guys, if you haven't, go look up Dante London and just start watching his videos. The guy's infectious. His wife is the same. And it's really encouraging. It's really encouraging. I mean, it's inspiring. I was sitting on the couch with my wife and watching him. And after watching him, he reignited a fire in me. So Dante, I want to give you a shout out. I appreciate what you are doing. Thank you, brother. Let's connect, man. Let's connect. Let's do something together. Let's collab on something. Why not? But yeah. So who knows what we can accomplish with YouTube pushing us. And thank God that YouTube is doing it. YouTube, let me shout you out right now. Thank you, YouTube, for pushing out the small creators, because it's given us hope. When I see people like Dante London and his wife, and then I see the videos of them being monetized and making money, I'm like, I'm next. I'm next in line. You know what? It doesn't pay anyone to hate on anyone else's success. It doesn't, because it's, first of all, to hate on someone's success is not going to change yours. It's not going to change your situation. It's not going to change the way you're currently doing things, is it? Matter of fact, it's actually going to slow you down. You ever notice that haters are so focused on the winner or winners that they don't do anything for themselves? They actually get enjoyment out of their misery. So there's no room for hate. There's only room to participate. And how do you participate? Listen, man, there's so much room on YouTube for every creator. For every creator. I'm telling you, there's room for everybody to eat. There's room for everybody on the top. And check this out. You don't have to be at the tip top. You could actually be a creator that's mid-top and still be crushing them. You could still be crushing in the middle. You could still be crushing So don't, listen, guys, at the end of the day, what you really want to do is make enough money to feed your family, put a decent roof over your head, and put clothes on your back, and pay your bills, and then have enough left over that you can enjoy life. And here's the key thing. And then help somebody else do the exact same thing. You can do that. If you can do that, then share your message with the world. And here's how you share it: through YouTube. You know what? When you actually think about that, you realize how important this platform like YouTube is. And I could go into depth about that because the world is changing. I promise you this. In the year 2025, and I want you to remember that Marcus Monroe said this, so you come back and you be like, Mark, boy, he was on it, that dude. So here's the thing. In the year 2025, the landscape of network television will completely change. If you haven't noticed, it has already changed, but it's about to change again. It first changed from scheduled programming, right? Remember? Before, who remembers scheduled program network television? Right? Where you would watch a show and that show would come on at a specific time on a certain day every week. And then, during the day, I remember my mom would watch all these soap operas, Young and the Restless, All My Children, but those came on every day, right? But I'm talking about, if you had a favorite show, you couldn't binge watch that show back in the day. You couldn't do that. You had to wait each week for that show to come on that day, that specific time, and you watched. Right? And then if you wanted to watch like a repeat episode, you'd have to wait till the network station themselves decided, okay, look, re-air that episode there. You remember going to the store? Remember going to the supermarket to buy TV guides? Who remembers TV guides? That's how you would know. You would get the TV guide, and then you would look through the TV guide, and it would tell you what time your show would be on and what day. And then it would tell you a little bit about what that episode was going to be about. And if you didn't do that, then you would go, when cable TV came in, right? Cable TV, then cable had a channel, and it would always scroll up, and then when you looked at it, you could see, oh, that's coming on at 8, and that one's coming on this day. Now listen to what I'm telling you. Remember when television was like that. Now think about today. Young people don't want to wait for their show. Young people today, people in general, but specifically young people, they can't fathom the idea of scheduled network programming. You can't fathom it. You know why? Because they're able today to think of a show, type it in, and watch it right there. Think about it. I have 2 grandsons, and they're between, I want to say 10 and 6. 10 and 6. You give these guys a mobile device, or you give these guys some type of notepad or something like that, some type of device to watch content on, they will floor you. They will floor you. I get my iPhone, and I'm still like, okay, how do you do such and such? Not them. And that's the they're the little guys, but they'll grab that stuff and like it's nothing, and And every time I see them, they're streaming their shows right there on the phone, watching whatever they love to watch. So my point is, it has the landscape of programming network television has already changed from what I just mentioned to binge watching it and instant gratification of what it is you desire to watch. Well, that's going to change because guess what? Guess what? Where do you watch your news today? Do you watch your news? When you watch the news, do you stop being on your phone or on your laptop or whatever device you're using to get content? Do you put that down, go to your television and say, hey, go to channel 4, I need to watch the news, or go to channel 7, I need to watch the news, channel 11, it's 10 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock, I need to watch the news? You don't do that. You watch your news in bites. You watch your news in bites, and most likely you're watching your news on YouTube. You're watching your source of news information on YouTube. And so you don't think the networks know that? The networks have already figured out, hey, people are moving away from scheduled programming and they're moving into streaming networks. And even the streaming networks are starting to lose people because people are paying for these things monthly and they are aware of this. But guess where people are going to watch their content? YouTube. YouTube. And I'm telling you, we're about to see it change again because all those networks, you know what they're going to do? Let's go to YouTube, guys. Let's go where the people are. Everybody's in YouTube. And so the fact that YouTube is pushing out the smart creators like myself, like you, possibly, and they're pushing us out in this way now and monetizing the smart creator, man, this is the time, y'all. 2025. This is a time where we are going to see the little guy win. And I'm excited about it. I really am. I'm excited about it. So, listen, YouTube is actually making it easier for anyone to make money, get subscribers, and get views. Get views. You know, I can't tell you how great that is to get views. And not just get those views, not just get those subscribers, not just get monetized, but get comments. Comments left in the comment section. That's great. I want to know, this is something I really want to know. I want to know what it feels like to see your subscriber count just start skyrocketing to where you're just like, what in the world just happened? Guys, if you go watch Dante London, go start watching his videos. He has a video on there where he and his wife are in their car, and their subscriber count has just started going through the roof. And they're in the car on their phone and they're looking at their phone. And that reaction was priceless, man. They were in that car just like screaming with great joy. That's a great feeling. So I'm excited for them. And I'm excited for me. So if you'd like to follow me, I'm going to give you the real deal information that I have on how to grow. And even share with you some helpful tips, because my whole thing is I want to help people get from point A to point B. So that's my passion, and I want to help people get there. And there's a way that I do that. I've been helping people achieve that most of my adult career, and so now I'm just transitioning what I do on YouTube and on social media. So you'll be seeing a lot of me because this is my goal. This is my passion. This is something I'm going to make sure I stay consistent and persistent to get there. So guys, that's it for me. Follow me. Let's win together.